Hello, this is Bradley, Roots of Norwood. YouTube channel is what I intend this to be. So, hello, welcome. I've gabbed about this. I've been talking about this for probably a year now. I've learned a lot in this year, and I got the itch. I got the green thumbs now. I mean, sometimes I kill some stuff, but they stay pretty green. So yeah, anywho, where it all starts is, well, there's a whole story, and I don't know if I'm gonna tell my story. I don't know. Started with a little hydroponic little aero garden 10 years ago in my apartment. Never thought about using my balcony. Why? I don't know. Then grew some basil, some lettuce, thought it was awesome. Moved out of my apartment, didn't grow stuff for years. Then I built a little raised garden bed, started working at a garden center, and the next year I was like, no, that winter I went to try a tomato at the store, and it was organic, so at least the most hopefully flavorful option, best produced option, and it just didn't. I was like, what? This is like acidic water, acidic blah. And so that's where I was like, all right, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And then over winter I started. Well, I've always struggled with money, so just trying to get by. But I'm good. Well, I'm in debt, but I'm fine. I'm happy. So when you got seeds and healthy soil, you're frugal, or you're thriving. Let's put it that way. Back on track though. I was with my roommate. My roommate was here at the time. He was in the kitchen. I was sitting on the couch there, and I said, "Man, I wish I could eat healthy. I just can't afford it." And he was like, "Dude, you should try sprouting." And I was like, "Sprouting? What is that?" And he explained it a little bit, and I was like, no. And then 6 months later, Mike Posner, shout outs, comes on this like Instagram feed thing and goes, "Sprouts! They give you energy, they give you this, they give you that." And he was just all hyped about it. And I was sold. And then I started looking it up, and I actually stumbled into microgreens first, then sprouting. Microgreens would be more so grown in a media. Well, no, not necessarily, but grown in tray style, to where you're getting the shoots, versus sprouts would be grown in a container or a bag, or a stacking method, but more so just so it roots. You get the roots and a little shoot, but you're not focused on that little first leaves. Anyhow, I fell down the rabbit hole, and that was about a year ago. Ordered some seeds from True Leaf Market. True Leaf, that's where you gotta go. And that was like $300, and you can do, well, since I'm not balling, you can do like install payments, so buy it on like a loan kind of thing. Most people say that's stupid, and I'm like, well, works for me. So yeah, and then here I am with my new seed order, and so that's where I'm getting to. Oh my gosh, bad shoulder. This is probably like, I don't even know. This is awesome. All right, game time. If I can find the slit. Got it. Just hearing the sirens, I was like, that's not part of my nature music. I hope everybody's aight. Alright, so a lot of this is, well, I wouldn't say unnecessary. I'm gonna sprout with most of it. So, and by sprouting, in a jar with a lid, tip it, drain it, rinse it, drain it, rinse it, drain it, rinse it, drain it. After a few days, you have a whole jar, like this much seed, this much sprouts. So, moment of truth. This, perfect bedding for anything, compost, worm bin. What? I'm surprised because they said this wouldn't be in my order. Well, it'd be back ordered, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, pound of the purple sprouting broccoli. Let's grow. I'm gonna use this in jars, I'm gonna use it in trays, bootstrap, and I'm going to use it out in the garden. So yeah, 1 pound of this. It's kind of pricey, but I mean, if you're sprouting this, yeah, sprouts, microgreens, either way. Oh my gosh, why am I anthocyanins I've been yapping about lately, but I'm gonna circle back. I'm gonna put this in the notes somehow, because people do it, and when I watch YouTube, they're like, I'm gonna edit it in. I'm gonna do that. Gosh, there's this compound in it that's, why is it brain farting me? Anywho, okay, got a pound of the wasabi mustard. I'm gonna use this for microgreens, and I'm gonna use it as a ground cover to help deter, well, so I guess root knot nematodes, I believe, but my thing is grubs turning into beetles. The grubs and the beetle thing is what my goal with this kind of sort of is. But also, I went with a pound because you get a better value. Why not? I mean, it's like, you know, $3 for an 200 grams, or it's like $20 for a pound. So why not? But yeah, mustard. Let's go. Yes! So this is what I was wanting, the black garbanzo beans. So literally, oh man, I'm gonna use this to break, just help work my soil. I started with no workable soil in a sense, and I've moved on to a few thousand square feet, and bit by bit, so this here will really have a deep taproot, help work the soil, and then also just provide me more beans. One plant, one seed will give you, if you save one plant for seed, well, you get this whole bag again, basically. Probably. Haven't done it before. I've heard. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. The 5-pounders. The 5-pounders. This is the milk 5 pounds. The protein powerhouse. This right here. This is what's up. This is the stuff. Bang the can up. But anyhow, I'm stoked for this. This is where I'll sprout one of these every few days. Literally, this much of these added into here will fill up this within 3 to 4 days. You can nom on them in 2 days if you really want. Even earlier, I guess. As soon as they sprout, the little tail shoots out. Things are happening in each seed. So, yeah. Oh, we got the 5 pounds of the rye. Why? I didn't mean to rhyme like that, but I did. That kind of worked. I got the rye because, well, damn, beat every can up, why don't ya? No, it's all good. It's still sealed. If it wasn't sealed, I might be like, yo, customer service. And I'm not gonna lie, True Leaf Market, my first order, there was an error with there was something on back order, but I reached out and just let them know like how stoked I was for it, and like I just asked why, you know, it was back ordered, and it was cool because they understand gardening season was coming about, and they worked hard to just get it going, and worked it through the system. Later that day, they're like, we've sent your order out, and so they sourced the seeds that they needed, that they were missing, and got it there. But hey, side note, 10 reasons to sprout. It says so on the jar. Complete foods, nutrient dense, I would for sure, yes. Fresh and easy. This within, oh, rye. This is rye. Well, I'm going to do ryegrass. And then I'm going to also grow this outside to make my own straw, make my own flour for bread. This here, did I need 5 pounds? No, but like I said, a pound was like probably $10 and 5 pounds was probably like $19 or something. So I was like, yeah, let's go 5 pounds. Let's take all this bedding. So that was just part of it because now, oh my gosh, got the herbs. Yes. Organic red sales leaf lettuce. It's gonna have like purpley red tips to it. Exciting, exciting. There is the purple. I thought these weren't. Well, anyhow, they sent. So, sweet pepper, purple beauty. The purple foods, whether it's a fruit, even blueberries, because they're not really purple, but they're blue. The anthocyanins are one of the most healthy compounds that you could intake and be consumed from food. And I'm no doctor, I'm no nothing. Do have an associate's in science because they basically told me pick one, art or science, and I was like, I pick science. It sounds more professional. And so all that stuff back then that I learned a decade plus ago about science, I was like, now I'm like, oh my gosh, everything. I'm next purchase, microscope. I'm trying to get to see that cellular level. I know about the cellular level, but I'm trying to see it. All right, Romanesco. If you know about the Romanesco, well, it is this like spirally, pointy, lime green looking head of broccoli, and I can't wait to grow it. OG Rocky Ford green fresh melon. It just looked good, and for like $3, I was like, add another melon to the bunch. Okay. I got the amaranth. I probably don't say that right, but it's a grain. Hoppy red dye. Sure, I could save this for grain. I think the main reason it's beautiful, by the way, amaranth. And I got it because I believe it is a not a companion plant, but well, per se, sure, for trees, apple trees, they draw in a lot of the beetles, I believe. So hopefully beetles will gobble up the amaranth and leave my apples alone this summer. Pink banana jumbo winter squash. This is the one. I think this is the one. And by the one, this might be an 80, it said like 60 to like 80 pounds or something. Pink banana jumbo winter squash. I think this is it. Hold up. Got the organic Kusha orange striped pumpkin. It just looked cool. Again, $3. I'm already going big. I was just like, why not add on something awesome for years to come? I mean, if I only grew one of these from one seed and I save a few seeds, then they're been grown in my zone. They've been accustomed to this area, and I guess, yeah, one seed can just turn into 1,000. Like I just saved a couple hundred pumpkin seeds from this pumpkin that was needing consumed down in my basement. And so yeah. And then for watermelon, one watermelon seed gave me a jumbo watermelon with hundreds of seeds, like all viable. Well, I'm sure not all of them, but they work. They sprout. So Kusha orange strap pumpkin. Okay. Organic cinnamon basil. Yes, love the herbs. Add that cinnamon basil to the collection. Organic Fino Verde. Pretty compact plants are perfect in patio pot containers in flowers or vegetable gardens. Grow with lemon, anise, cinnamon, basil for a complete range of unique flavors. Do not have any lemon anise, but cinnamon basil I actually just got. Organic Hubbard Blue Winter Squash. Yes, okay. It's like a darky blue green, weird looking, warty looking squash. So no more than 3 weeks after spring frost, but for early starts begin indoors. This one should be started quite soon, actually. Oh, well, it's irrelevant. I do have 2 greenhouses to up, not big ones. Bought at Aldi's. $40 ones dropped down to $5 on clearance. Score. Bought them both. Alright, Japanese red curry. This is not, what's the other name for this? Oh, that's what this is. Organic Japanese red curry. It is our bright red teardrop shaped squash. Average 5 to 8 pounds. This is Kitazawa seed. They're all under the branded house or marketed through True Leaf Market, unless all these are True Leaf Markets bulk and they just weigh them out. Got the mugwort, easy to grow perennial herb that grows in almost any condition. Flavorful, mixing a mild bitterness with an earthy sweetness, commonly used as a medicinal herb and as a natural treatment. I think mugwort is for skin. I just looked it up recently. I believe it's skin though, so that's interesting. We got the Rogue Dehyver lettuce. It's a compact, buttery flavor. 12-inch tall head with tender green heart surrounded by bronze red leaves. I went for the colorful stuff. Purples, reds, you know. Auroch, Aurora. Native to the Alps, Auroch, aka mountain spinach, is an annual species growing to 6 inches at maturity, used as warm weather salad greens with spinach-like qualities. So directly at final frost. Can't wait. Organic garden sorrel. Blonde green leaves, mild flavored and quick. Growing from seed, wonderful addition to salads. Pick leaves when small for best taste and flavor. September through winter. Oh, hello eggplants. Got the purple tie round eggplant. Purple tie round eggplant is a vigorous, prolific variety that develops uniquely shaped 2-inch round fruits popularly used in Indian, Thai, and Vietnamese cuisine. Growing with support recommended. Roger that. Roger that. Ooh. Organic Mexican tarragon. Perennial, closely related to marigold, tolerant to drought and heat. Jeez, these are some baby seeds. Tarragon. Okay. And it don't stop. We got red yarrow. Summer savory. Ooh, bushy plant with delicate leaves and lavender pink flowers. Use fragrant leaves, fresh or dried, for flavoring, dressing, gravy, or freshened salads. Especially good in bean dishes. Okay, got the hyssop. Makes a delightful 2-foot hedge producing dark blue flower spikes that are sure to attract any self-respecting butterfly, hummingbird, or bee. The foliage is dark green and slightly bitter, lending to salads, soups, and stews. I have a thought for that. Okay, the cucamelon. Let's go. Yes. I've heard of it. So Mexican native produces tiny cucumbers that look like miniature watermelons. Fruits are just a little bigger than your thumb. Tastes like cucumbers dipped in lime. Good for pickling, salads, stir fry, and as a cocktail garnish. Interesting. Anise is a hardy member of the fragrant Apiaceae family. Said that wrong. Caraway is a common herb throughout civilization, popularly used today in herbal remedies, breads, desserts, soaps, perfumes, and liqueurs. Nice. Got the corn. Only a few kernels, but we got the corn. I was talking about corn, the Hopi blue, or the Hopi blue. Was talking about that one, making a fool of myself pronouncing it. And then we got the hot pepper, hot Portugal. Valerian, I don't know if I talked about that, and we'll see, but valerian root, ready within a year for the roots. Stevia, a little sugar grown at the home. I don't know, I don't use stevia ever, but to grow the plant and to nom on a leaf and taste the sweetness would just be interesting, so why have it? French thyme. French thyme is usually reserved specifically for French cooking. The French thyme plant develops noticeably thinner, more gray leaves than slightly broader English thyme, yet boasts an even sweeter, far more fragrant flavor. We shall see. Got the lemongrass. Ooh, the lemongrass right here. This right here is gonna be a challenge to grow. It says can be finicky, but I'm ready. Lovage. This right here, I got basically, I have some friends and people I know that could benefit from this, so I'm really growing this out and I'm gonna provide it to them just kind of as an experiment. So ooh, Jimmy's Flag Poppy Mix. Okay, the most dramatic flowers in the garden. I'm excited for this right here. Poppies are so cool, and then the way they reseed themselves, the little seed pods that open up, mind-blowing. So, most dramatic flowers in the garden, and this dazzling mix blooms crimson, purple, indigo, pink, white, and pure white. Ornamental seed heads produce an impressive quantity of tasty seeds, which can use in your baking. Huh. Not much of a poppy seed user, but maybe I will be. Then we got the whole hound, and this is I don't know its growth. It doesn't give traits on here. I mean, it's just reminds me of like a large thyme-leafed plant. No, I don't know. No, don't quote me on that. But horehound's good for the throat is one of the things that I got it for. Just throat health. Ooh, yes. All right. Montana Murado Maize Corn. This one is for flour, I believe. I thought it doesn't say it on here. Montana Murado maize has striking purple, nearly black kernels that make it a well-known high-intensity superfood. It was developed to grow in cool climates with short growing seasons prone to summer drought conditions. Around May 15th, regardless of the temperature. Okay, May 15th, planting corn. And granted, they might be talking about a different zone here, but they're out in Utah. Cayenne purple hot peppers. The purple cayenne pepper. Hot pepper seeds are a popular choice for anyone who wants a unique plant that can both provide a good yield of hot peppers and add some ornamental decoration to a vegetable garden. 30,000 to 50,000 Scoville, or what is it? Scoville units. 6 to 10 weeks before last frost. I gotta get these going. All my peppers. People would say, oh, don't start your tomatoes early. Sure, yes, but I got them going early. Yeah, you have to baby them, but you'll get a nice head start on them. So, yeah. Corn, peppers, azomite. Never have I ever used the azomite, but this right here,
It's just a mineral, and it has tons of trace minerals and whatnot. It's an organic trace mineral fertilizer. Can't really. Azomite is a loose acronym meaning A to Z of minerals, including trace elements. The best way to add trace elements to soil. A typical analysis of azomite shows that every trace element is beneficial to plants and animals. Contains no additives, synthetics, or fertilizers. Mineralogically, azomite is a rhyolitic tough breccia. Azomite has been approved for organic production. So, first time try on that. Just gonna, basically even for seed starting, I'm gonna use that. I've been using like ground up banana powder. That works great. Little coffee grinds, but no longer do I drink coffee, so. Alright, there's more though. Hello, organic oats. Oh my gosh. Oats. Basically, I just want like rows of oats and grains, and even if I don't use it for seed, I'll use it for straw or whatnot, but all I know is we're ready for the growing season. But not done yet, not done yet. Fenugreek. I guess I went hard on the fenugreek. And why? Alright, seeds. Soak seeds for rinse and dry. Spread evenly in a sprouting container. Rinse and drain it. They kind of have this as a sprouting. And so, Well, fenugreek here then. Interesting enough. Fenugreek is rich in protein, iron, and vitamins A and D. Vitamin D is in this. Say what? I'm deficient. Well, in the past. It is also turned to as an aid for digestive problems, including ulcers, also known to break up mucus from colds. Give me some of that. Fenugreek. Okay. Organic spring rab, rapini, broccoli rab. So this right here, it's gonna be very like leafy and tiny little shoots of broccoli heads, so you can just snap them off. And I didn't know you could. So I hope I'm not alone here. I didn't know. This is stupid to say, but I didn't think you could eat like the stalk of the broccoli. All broccoli down to the all part of the broccoli above ground per se is edible. Yeah, it might be a little more like dense and hard to break apart, but I never even touched the stalk. I was like, oh my god, now I'll eat down to like the main core, so I'll eat off all the little tree branches of the broccoli head. And this is tons of those, just little ones, so you can just eat it so easily. And it's gonna it has no purple. I don't know why I thought purple was in this, but either way, we'll get our anthocyanins elsewhere. Dum-da-dum! Milk thistle. It's that purple, spiky little flower. Its medicinal benefits, shoot, I can't truly remember at the top of the moment, but it's going to be beautiful and surely draw in some pollinators. So, and it has a medicinal use, and I forget what it is. I think you can just eat it, but the spiny, you got to be careful of the spininess. More to come on that. Caraway. Why do I have caraway? No idea. It was just this very small flowered, just branchy plant. I forget why I got that. Sure know why I got this though. Red leaf holy basil. Boom, boom, boom. I already have the green leaf holy basil. This is the most medicinal herb you could probably consume. And use in any regard, but
holy basil is just the best, one of the best known stress relievers. When it comes to adaptogens, it's nor negative nor positive. It's just very neutralizing to the body. Great for really so many benefits for this, but the main thing is just, I feel, stress reduction, mentally and physically. So it lowers stresses in all realms. So this is getting going today. Today, we're going to grow that today. I got that organic Japanese grain buckwheat. Not gonna lie, I think I'm not sure what I can do with buckwheat, but any kind of grain or wheat. And then this had just the most beautiful flowers, so I think that's the main reason I got this. More yarrow, got the white yarrow, so I'm gonna do a little mix with the red and the white yarrow. And then right here, China rose radish. Yes. And so a lot of these, like the red leaf holy basil, if I could grow trays of microgreens with this, oh yeah, but this costs like, I think 20 some bucks versus, this costs 20 some bucks. So it's just the value of the seed and how much you can use. Granted, these basil seeds are micro, so I would only need like a thumbprint's worth, but still. So a lot of these I'm gonna grow out and just I don't know what the goal is, but I'm taking steps towards it. So by buying seeds, and it's where other than trying to pay my bills, which is hard sometimes, basically just spend it on seeds. So anywho, that is that. Oh, and for instance, like just because I want to get it going, let's see this. All right, so I really just want to see the black garbanzo beans, and I guess get them sprouted. So on the beans, I'm not really too particular on measurement. So I really missed it. I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna do that. Get them soaking. Make sure to seal it back up, airtight, because we're trying to preserve these for the long haul. We're gonna just have those. So, anywho, this will probably fill up like here. The reason you can't sprout all seeds is because some may not be grown in the most cleanly conditions. Wow, look at these. Look at these black garbanzo beans. They're so interesting. Keep you updated. And stay tuned for just videos on sprouting and microgreens and how I garden and how all this just gets started. So it was nice chatting on my first really, I guess, yap on YouTube. Not too much editing gonna be done, I don't think. I'm just gonna kind of let it go and see what happens. There's gonna be some choppy bits because, well, the camera cut out, but anywho, stay tuned.